numbers and incredible work from him, but I doubt the Hogs see him because I have a feeling that he'll pitch Friday against Nebraska. And if he pitches Friday against Nebraska, I think that Northeastern could pull off that 3-2 upset. So then, you'll go into what other pitchers do they have if they face the Hogs. Wyatt Scott, he's got a 4-1 record with a 2.19 ERA. Kyle Murphy's got a 6-1 record. And what is dangerous is strikeouts. 87 strikeouts in 65 innings, but his ERA is a little average, around at 3.86. And Sebastian Keane has a 3.94 ERA and 6-1 record. Now, this is a deep pitching staff. I'm going to be honest, there's not a lot of losses on this team in terms of pitching because, frankly, they won a lot of games. They went 26-10. And I know they're playing a weaker schedule and such, but when you're talking about pitcher stats, you look at wins and losses. This is a deep pitching staff, and whether they have a mix of left-handers and right-handers, I think, having Schlitter go off against Nebraska is huge for Arkansas, just so, they don't have to face a stud like that, and you can kind of work into their other starters and a little bit of their bullpen if the Hogs end up facing them. But for bats, you got outfielder Jared DePere. He's got 21 home runs, 3.51 batting average, 14 stolen bases, and a whopping 1.269 OPS. Just insane numbers from the outfielder. 48 RBIs on the season, too. He's that one guy at the plate that if we're in a little bit of trouble, you got like 2 guys on, 2 outs, you might intentionally walk him just because he's that good. Now, they also have 5 guys over 12 stolen bases, so we'll see if they'll run on Opitz. Always something to watch out for. This is a team that is fast, physical. That's what Aaron Fitt of the D1 Baseball said. Another CAA coach said about them that they're going to play physical, and they have a good pitching staff. They're deep. And some other batters, talking about, the team being deep, other batters include Danny Crossan, Jeff Costello, and Ed Jarvis. My prediction is they go 1-2. They beat NJIT, but ultimately lose, a second game. I think it would be against Nebraska. I wouldn't be shocked if they beat Nebraska in game 1. Watch the stolen bases on this team, though. Now, that is all for your Fayetteville Regional, preview from All Hog Sports. I'm really excited to get into baseball for this offseason, so make sure to follow my Twitter at All Hog Sports Pod. Same tag on Instagram, Twitter, you know the deal. Signing off, though. Woo pig suey.
That's all for today's episode of All Hog Sports with Sam Stimpson. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode covering all Arkansas Razorback sports. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on social media too. On Twitter and Instagram at All Hog Sports Pod. Like on Facebook at All Hog Sports and Arkansas Razorbacks Podcast. And on YouTube at that same name. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Go Hogs!